Lions get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and Lions. And they'll get him down right at the 20. Result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jacobs now. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will not get all the way home, but he will. Take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Recovered by New Orleans.
First, or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Down there, it's Mills. And loose football, the ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Saints.
On play action, it's Brady. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Austin Eckler. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 10, first and goal. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Frank Gore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Kick is good.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Jacobs. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Brings up 3rd.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tate's got it. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
For the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Lions 10, Saints 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it. And
Golden Tate's going to go. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, got your phone? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Kelsey. It's a gain of 20.
Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else?
They've got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he he drops it in from long distance.
Saints 7.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Brady. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking deep for Adams. He's got it with the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. This pass caught with the 4. Now the ball comes loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He won't go down. They'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Score Lions 20, Saints 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
For Golden Tate, incomplete. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
28, Saints 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
Brady's pass.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
And the Saints.
Now Brady again. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Saints.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Lewis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and they'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 15 now, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Travis Kelce His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
And then, by the way, that's with a 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
3rd and 5.
Pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones on the return and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
On the play.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Complete. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Brady. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Travis Kelsey. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
21.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Lions, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.